did a detox, so like nothing was in my, like I haven't been eating bad.
Right.
I'll never do that again.
Always
I'm talking
stop.
about I was so sick.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Just Talking to You Live. I'm your host, Big Smooth, aka the People's Champ, and I am not here alone, man. I am here with the crew, man, the infamous, dysfunctional crew. Say what's up to our viewers, crew.
Hello.
What's up? What's up,
Dysfunctional.
family?
The People's Champ is dysfunctional.
Oh, wait a minute. How you just throw that shit on the People's Champ?
Well,
it's functional, so we can function. Conjunction junction.
Conjunction junction. What is your function? Hey, one thing about the People's Champ, he is never not dysfunctional.
We love the People's Champ, though.
You gotta love the People's Champ, man. People's
Yes,
Champ is the People's Champ is who he is.
You wouldn't be my homeboy if you was functional, homeboy.
Man, we're gonna start off introducing from my right to my left. Starting off with Miss Toya. Miss Toya, introduce yourself to us.
Hi, everybody. It's your girl, Miss Toya, Miss MIA. But I'm here today.
All right. Miss MIA. Where you been hiding there, Miss MIA?
Ending to this week I had to work the night you guys reported I had to work. And then I had to work Thursday because I'm trying to get Brian back in the routine. School's getting ready to start. And I've been battling for like years about medication. So I just got to get a couple of appointments set up for like behavior therapy and speech therapy, just so that he's covered, and COVID kind of took all that away. So now I'm trying to get us back on track. And so I'm just having to alter my days, but I don't think I have to work late this week, except for Thursday. But I'll be here.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Make it. Hey, I performed under pressure. You will make it.
I'm trying.
There you go.
I'm trying.
Hey, Miss Shay, introduce yourself.
Hey, everybody. Girl Shay, and I practice what I post.
I heard that. Shay Boogie. Hey, also shout out to Shay Boogie, man. She hosted the show when Big Smooth was running behind and everything. My girl Shay Boogie stepped up to the plate, man. Shout out to my girl Shay Boogie, man.
Good job.
She killed it. Shay Boogie killed it, man. Got to give her props, man.
That's right.
Hey, man, we're going to swing it over to my man, Mr. Words of Wisdom. Introduce yourself, brother.
What up, family? I'm Mr. Words of Wisdom. Know this right here. This is a jewel. Change the way you speak, and it will change the way you think. Keep it simple.
Man. Words of Wisdom be coming with that heat, boy, every rip, man. Every time, man. Every time, Words of Wisdom, he come with that heat. He come with it. Hey, man, we're going to swing over to my man, Stat Philly. Our man. Hey, Stat Philly, our engineer, he going to keep us on track. We're going to pull up our chats, and he going to just post everything, and boom. Stat Philly, introduce yourself, brother.
Yo, Philly D in the place to be.
I'm kidding. I'm still calling him Stat Philly. God, dog. Philly D.
Just
Philly
so much disrespect. You know what I mean? It's all good.
hey, but tomorrow at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, you're going to be Stat Philly, right?
I'll be back in character, you know. But yes, sir, I'm down.
Forever to get Shay Shurs right, so.
Hey, man, hold on, man. You supposed to be with me, not against me, brother.
Hey, man, we dysfunctional, homie. We dysfunctional.
Exactly.
That's exactly how we roll, man. Dysfunctionality, man.
Sir, we're just talking to you.
Hey, man, that's it, man. How everybody doing today, man? Oh, well, before we get started, man, we got a couple members of our crew. Chris Story, he on vacation. I don't know if Chris Story gonna jump in on us and never drop in on us to pay us his respect.
Is he on vacation or vacation?
He's on vacation. He's with his family. He's with his mom, dad, siblings, children. So he is on vacation.
The viewers might like to know, he's his your mama's favorite. They want to know where he at.
Right.
And
We
that is your mama's favorite and everything. Chris Story
They
is
wanna-
your mama's favorite. So
They want to know if he's putting on bibs tonight. You know.
hey, man, ain't no telling what Chris Storian is doing, man.
Man.
Hey, Chris Storian is out of town. Man, ain't no telling, man. He could have bibs on. He could be having on tutus. I don't know what the
Yeah.
hell this man got on.
Gray
Oh, yeah, got
sweatpants
the
with
tutu
no
on.
pockets.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sweatpants with no pockets.
hey,
With no
you know,
pockets.
hey, you know what we say about people who wear pants with no pockets? You can't
They
trust
don't
them,
know
man.
about life.
You cannot trust nobody. They might as well kill themselves. If you wear sweatpants or any type of pants with no pocket,
Them
Just go-
them the people that run up in buildings with guns.
them are the ones. Them are the ones. So you got to watch out for anybody who don't have no pockets. So watch out for them bastards. Hey,
Right.
hey, Toya, we sure miss you. I'm telling you, we really
miss
did miss you.
Life is getting back on track. There's
It
been
is.
there's been some highs, there's been some lows.
You
But
ain't,
it's getting,
you
and
ain't
I just want
pregnant
to
or nothing, is
say,
you?
I don't know
You don't know if you're
who all
pregnant?
pops in the chat, but if there's any mothers on here who are raising a kid with special needs, keep pushing. If the doctors tell you something, if the teachers tell you something, if you lose friends, if you lose a relationship because your life is surrounded by your kids, keep pushing. That's all I can say. So if anybody's on here, that is my encouragement. And if you know someone that's raising someone by themselves, with a kid with special needs, be patient. Because while your life is moving and they're feeling like they're drowning. So just be patient and love on them as much as you can, because we need it. So just be patient. It's my little words of wisdom today.
See, I'm rubbing off, folks. I'm rubbing off.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
I
just
love
be
it. I love
patient.
it. Be
That's it.
patient, man.
Yeah.
Be patient. Shay Boogie, my partner in crime, my peoples. What's up, girl?
do nothing and everything at the same time.
Nothing and everything at the same time. Shay Boogie, if you knew some sports, you could come on No Balls, No Glory. If you knew a little bit about sports, just a tad bit.
I know enough to have a conversation and then be like next. So I know a little.
Did you say just enough to say next?
Yeah, I mean, I could talk, but as far as like statistics and stuff, you could.
My
Yeah.
sister talk about sports in her sleep.
Oh my God, man.
I used to keep up with sports. But then when my cousin, he stopped playing in the NFL, I was done.
Now, who was your cousin again?
Cedric Benson. He was a running back for Green Bay Bears.
Cedric Benson went to the University of Texas.
Yes, he did.
He was a hook 'em horn.
Yes,
Philly
he
D.
was.
You remember Cedric Benson, don't you?
Yeah, that's
straight beast mode.
Uh-huh.
He was with the Rams a couple years ago, wasn't he?
He was.
He was with the Rams a couple years ago. Made me mad because he torched my Cowboys in the playoffs.
No, he wasn't with the Rams.
He wasn't?
He retired Green Bay when they made it to the Super Bowl when he got injured.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did not know that. Who was the backup running back the Rams had a couple years ago?
Steven Jackson. Was it Steven Jackson?
No, they backed up my man they just recently traded to Atlanta.
Girl who backed up Gurley?
When they had undefeated, when they was going.
You talking about Trey Mason?
Trey Mason?
Nah. They put almost 300 yards on the Cowboys rushing in the playoffs. Last time the Cowboys was in the playoffs, the Rams gave us that extra.
Wow, I'm trying to figure that one out.
Yeah.
Who was that one that gave y'all that work, man?
Man, they had a two-headed monster running like it wasn't nothing.
Oh, man. Hey.
Hey, Dre.
Hey.
Hi, everybody.
Dre Day, before we go any further, Dre Day would like to grace us with A and B. Just give us an A selection. Not an A and B selection. Give it to us.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Look at me, busy as a bee, Where'd I get all this energy? Oh, meth. I can't eat and I don't sleep, but I got the cleanest house on the street. Oh, meth. Ooh, meth. Get these hairs all out of my face. Get these bugs all out of my place. One more hit, no time to waste. Oh, meth. Ooh, meth.
You
She
said
over there
the
broke.
super.
Thank you.
She
I thought you were
came,
gonna break off with Mentos the Fresh Maker song.
she came late on purpose just so she could sing
I
that
actually
song.
did not. I didn't come late on purpose. I was asleep, but I was like, if I'm gonna have to sing, this is what I'm gonna say.
Hey man,
Oh.
you have had the best performance yet. I promise you. That was stellar.
Oh,
You had a stellar performance.
Dre, I was on time. I was not singing today because if I did,
Hey, that's what I'm
Oh,
I
talking
was
my
about.
going
God.
to sing Mentos the Fresh Maker. Okay.
Hey
That
man,
does sound like a Mentos commercial, though.
hey man, for
But do
those of
y'all
you
remember
guys,
that? Do y'all
yes.
remember that commercial?
When they
Yes.
used to roll and paint and stuff.
Oh my God. Hey man, for those of you all just joining us, man, we dysfunctional, man. And if a person is late for our tapings or live shows, we stop in the middle of what we're doing, and that person graces us with a nursery rhyme or a song of their choice. So
God bless.
we all done did it except for Shay Boogie yet. Shay Boogie, have you sang a song yet?
Yes, I sure
Ah,
did.
you sure did. You
Yes.
sure
I'm
did.
the only one.
Hey, words of wisdom, man. He's the only one that ain't sang a song.
I'm really
on
afraid of
time,
what
guys.
he gonna sing too.
Hey man,
I'm afraid.
hey, before we go any further, shout out to my
You better
boy,
get
man.
ready what I'm gonna say.
Shout out to
I'm
my
scared.
boy, Mr. West Tennessee. From Tennessee to the Lou, that's what it do. My man West Tennessee joined us in the chat room, man. West 10, we appreciate you, brother. If you want to jump on in, man, I'll send you the link. You can come be a part of it tonight. I know you really want to, West 10. We here, man. Shoot us, hey, drop us a link,
Come on
man.
in,
Let us
have
know.
fun.
Hey, Chris,
Favorite.
he on vacay.
Looking down on me. Yes. Yes. Mortimer, we're back.
All my life.
Mortimer, we're back. We're back.
Christorian, I like that shirt.
Don't tell him nothing. Hey, take
Christorian, I like that shirt.
Hush, hush. Sing, hey, unmute that damn song. Unmute it. It's time to give it to us. Give us an A and B selection.
Are you off because I'm late?
Hell yeah.
Okay, y'all ready?
Give it to us.
Okay, it's one of my favorites.
Oh Lord.
Jack Sprat could eat no fat. His wife could eat no lean. And together, both the couple can lick the platter clean.
No, you didn't sing it. You quoted it. You got to sing it. You got to.
That is saying, you can't sing that because it's like a rap.
You got,
Hey,
They didn't say rap.
Hey, give us an E flat when you said. Hey, you better give us an
Jack
E flat when you.
can eat no fat. His wife can eat no lean. Do. Together, him and her can come and lick that platter clean. Boom, 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 boom.
That sounds wonderful.
God is good, man.
They don't understand. I ain't scared of you, mother.
God
licking the
is
platter.
good.
Normalize.
Historian, are you
Yes,
on
ma'am.
vacation or vacation?
I'm on vacation. My kids is in the other room.
See, she's. Hey, look at it.
The viewers wanted to know if you were putting on a bib tonight.
It's meant no, hell no.
Hey man, that. Hey man, we can end the show right now. I'm happy. I'm satisfied, man.
Oh my Lord.
I am completely satisfied.
Oh Lord.
I love it.
Was to get you right.
Hey man, I've been waiting on this. I'm waiting. I was like, hell yeah. There is a God. There is a God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. So how was your trip, Chris, man? Was it a safe trip down, man?
Yeah, it was just long, man.
Where you at? Or do you want to tell us?
I'm in Branson, so
that's right.
so yeah, I'm about what 3 hours away from St. Louis.
On my way.
Are the Osmonds still out there?
St. Louis, 12:30 or so today, and we made it here.
Oh my God, that's what's up. Who all went? That's your mom then with you too, right?
Mom, dad, sisters, kids, niece and nephews, all my kids. So yes, a lot of us.
Hey man,
Are you guys staying close to the landing?
Next to what?
Are you guys staying close to the strip, the landing?
I don't know the difference. I don't know where nothing is at. We just got here, and it's like a lake outside, the balcony out there.
Is CC with you?
My sister?
Yeah.
She is over in her next. She's next door.
Okay. Tell CC we said what's up.
All right, I got you. Yeah,
Man.
she's over her little condo thing.
Okay. That's what's up, man. I am so glad that everybody, hey, the crew, man, boy, y'all done made my day, boy. I was like, yeah, but I said, Chris ain't gonna slide in on us tonight. I said, he out of town and stuff. But then
we have to wait for food, man. My mom went grocery shopping so we can fill the fridge up.
Oh, okay.
Picking out dinner. So
and y'all gone the entire week, right?
Yep.
Jealous. I'm jealous.
What's up, man?
So I don't know if I'll be back in time for next Sunday for the show because that's when I'm coming back home. It's on Sunday.
Okay, that's when you're traveling back. Okay. That's what's up, man. Hey, man. Oh man. Hey man, we finna jump off into it tonight, man. We got quite a few things we're gonna jump on and hit on tonight, man. First thing.
I look real rugged.
You're beautiful.
Thank you, but I look rough right
They
now.
say women they're beautiful. And you look your best when you're just hair pulled up, no makeup on, nothing fancy. Or
when you get you look rugged because somebody knocked the stuffing and the makeup off your face. That happened too. You got that glow.
Oh man,
is that what that is, Jay?
No, not today. Yep. I had to drive.
Somebody that turned your innie to an Audi.
No, I had to drive through a hurricane today.
Yes.
If that's what took place, you can tell us.
No, so I live about 30 minutes from Six Flags and Hurricane Harbor. And so everybody was like, let's go to Hurricane Harbor. Cool, this Sunday, let's go to Hurricane Harbor. I step outside, I look in the sky, I'm like, maybe this ain't the best day to go. Everybody like, no, it's not gonna rain till later tonight. Cool. Let's go to Hurricane Harbor. We get in the parking lot at Hurricane Harbor and there are people screaming out. Because they have shut the park down.
Oh, wow.
It's like, cool, let's go home. I don't do well driving in rain.
Right.
And when it's torrential rain, I do even worse. So I had to drive all the way home in torrential rain. And
she just emphasized torrential rain.
It just took all the energy out of me. I came in and laid down and went to sleep. That's why I was late. I had to take a whole nap.
She had to take an inside nap.
Did it rain out y'all's way, Shay?
It did. It was. I was supposed to go to dinner with some friends, and luckily I said I'm too lazy. I'm not gonna be able to make it. That laziness saved me because as soon as I did that, 30 minutes later, it started pouring. I was like, okay, good.
Man, wow. And it was lightning so bad. I saw something flashing in the corner of my eye. I was at a stoplight. And I thought it was a truck flashing its lights at me. And it was lightning.
Oh, that's my type of weather.
Oh, that would have put me right to sleep.
Man, that's what I'm saying.
I love that type of weather.
Hey,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm glad you out of the rain. But hey, let's jump it off into what happened in Forney, Texas. Down there in y'all neck of the woods, Forney, Texas. Sheriff's office is under fire for a controversial arrest of teen caught on video. Pull up your comments, guys, so you guys can see Stat Philly's gonna keep us rocking and rolling and everything. But that was a controversy right now in Forney, Texas. That's what happened, man. Teenager, she was walking home barefooted. I put it in our group chat and everything. She was walking home barefooted, and the police officer with the body cam came over there to her. He tried to stop her, and he grabbed her by the arm, and she said, "Stop touching me! Stop touching me!" And then she pulled away and stuff because I don't know if she was special needs or not. So he ended up grabbing her by the arm. She said she wanted to call her sister now. Make a long story short, his body cam fell off and he threw her on the ground, and he called himself arresting her and everything, or detaining her and everything. And then her mom them came and everything, and it was a real big mess. So it was all over on Facebook and YouTube. It was in our video chat. It was in our chat. Have you guys had a chance to really look at that or hear about the Forney?
I'm getting ready to glimpse at it
I
right
had
now.
no idea. I'm not aware.
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting ready to glimpse at it right now.
Oh
Man,
my God.
it's bad.
You saw
But
it,
why did you say you don't know
I
if she
saw
was special needs? If she had special needs, why did you say
Well,
that?
there was a
Yeah, go ahead, Ren. Go ahead. Where's Wisdom?
there was a 911 call about a girl being in the street, and the officer showed up.
Right.
And the girl clearly said while the camera was rolling, "Don't touch me. I'm all right." He should have just turned and beelined and walked away at that point. If you refuse to help, you refuse to help. So apparently the call was a wellness check.
Okay.
But if I refuse your help, then that means you turn and walk away. You don't still try to engage. He
Right.
kept trying to engage, grabbed her by the arm, and somehow or another, his camera fell off. But when some of her family members show up and they start videotaping, he's on top of her, straddling her like he's in a missionary position.
Yes, he did.
He's in a missionary position with her.
That's
Yes.
disgusting.
I mean, when does no means no? I mean, if you're coming for a wellness check and I say I'm all right, leave me alone, nothing else said.
Yeah, that's
Right.
This is
disturbing.
if she's not committing a crime, you're just picking with people. You're
And they
picking
have
with
the
people
right
at
to
that
refuse
point.
your help. We have the right to refuse your help.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I think one of the things was that when it was a wellness check, they were saying that she was jumping out in front of cars. That's what they said.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
if you are, and I'm just thinking like from regular people point of view, is somebody calls me and says, we got somebody that's distressed out here on the streets. And I see this young girl, she's boohooing, crying, and she's telling you, I'm okay. And he's saying, because he says in the video, I'm trying to help you. I want to help you. And she says, I'm just trying to get home. If that's the case, follow her home.
Right.
The
With a
next
police
question is, or the next statement is, let me help you get home.
or something.
Yeah.
She was telling them, no, thank you, and never mind.
How old was she?
Or
I
call
think
your
it's
parents.
16.
15.
I'll wait here
15.
with you. Call your parents.
And she was convulsing from, she was coughing up from the mouth and everything. Like he just had her pinned down to the ground and everything.
Right.
And then he turned over on her stomach and everything. And it was just horrible.
Right.
But I just couldn't figure out why he didn't follow her home. Just follow her home.
And
Yeah.
the thing
There's
is,
a parent there.
And then knock on her doors and tell her parents this is the situation. We got to call to do a wellness check. I'm concerned. She's refusing my help, but she's home, and take it from there.
that's why I thought she may have been a special needs child or something, because she identified that the cuffs was hurting her and everything.
They don't like to be touched.
So her mom and everybody and family members came to the scene, and she was walking. The police cuffed her, and then the mom tried to grab the cuffs to try to loosen it up a little bit, and she bumped into the police officer. Next thing you know, they threw the mom on the ground and locked her up.
Yeah.
Threw her down on the ground
Wow.
first and put the cuffs on her and locked her up.
So it escalated to something so bad when it could have just been so simple.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you would think with everything going on with police, you would be a little bit more careful, because what is it, a wellness check for the lady in Texas, and she got killed by the police in her home?
Yep.
Right.
It's
The
just
only part I kind of disagreed with was the mom approaching, number one, from behind. Number two, the cop was already
No.
so you continually to put your hand on your daughter and touch on her, and everybody was hollering and screaming, that just kind of caused him to kind of snap, and then of course approach the mom. So I was like, maybe if they would have, maybe
let me show you guys this portion of the video right here. I don't know if you can see it, but the mom is walking across the street. They trying to loosen up the cuffs on his daughter, and then some happened and push. He let go of her and he just tackled the mom.
Yeah.
And he on a power trip.
He is definitely on a power trip, man.
With the right one, and that right one gonna blow it all.
From even getting up off the little girl in the first place. So to add on to a pile, it was just like one thing after another after another. Everybody was screaming and hollering. There was one older dude who kind of kept his cool, that tried to, I think, in some ways, help
de-escalate the situation.
Yeah.
You talking about the other cop?
Yeah.
Man, you ain't de-escalate nothing if you ain't go over there and tell your homeboy you wrong for being on top of her like that.
But
Get off.
Was trying to do without, he had to worry about the people yelling, and he was tapping you on the shoulder and saying, hey, let's do this. Can you get up off of her? So
he's supposed to grab him and yanked him off. Because if I'd have been on you like that, he would have grabbed me and yanked me off. True. Until they started dressing each other in that fashion, I don't like none of them. That's me though.
It would have been a whole bad situation. I know if they would have grabbed my daughter and did that, I would have probably been on the news, man. I would have probably been executed by one of them, man.
Well, I know I would have
been, man, because you're not finna grab my baby. I don't care what it is. Now, one of my babies, man, you're not finna grab them and everything. And no, we can't have that, man. We cannot have that.
Not at all.
No.
Philly D, you want to chime in on that one, man?
Yeah, with that, I mean, to me, he definitely was on a power trip. I mean, the weird thing about it was they said that the police was called because the girl was running in traffic or running out in traffic or something like that. But they're saying the incident took place in a residential area. So, how much traffic, really is going on like that in a residential area to be jumping out in like that, So it just seemed kind of weird to me, but definitely could have been handled better. I feel like with the police, anytime you're male and you're engaged in a woman, period, you just kind of gotta, be careful even with a traffic stop. Normally if they have to arrest a female, they wait for a woman officer to come and, do the frisk and all of that. So just felt like he should have kind of chilled out on that too. And she's a teenager too.
Right.
So.
Teenager and everything, man.
And then, you really don't even know if them 911 calls was even real. That could be something they made up.
That part too. Definitely.
I mean, definitely. We to that point now. Because it's about time for y'all to start putting the camera in the face or revealing who making these 911 calls.
And that's a good point, because she could have simply cut through someone's yard and they were pissed off or whatnot, called the freaking cops on her, for no reason. It happens.
Right.
So
they have the 911 recording.
He didn't even have to get out the car. He could have just followed her and see if she was doing it.
That's it.
Because
911 calls are recorded 100%.
And I wasn't doing what the call said. And when the officer came up, he said, man, I've been watching you 30 minutes. They said you was doing this, and this. And I'm seeing you doing the exact opposite.
Man.
Sorry for bothering you. All right.
That is sad, man. But that's this incident happened down in Forney, Texas. Dre Day and Shay Boogie. How far is Forney, Texas? You guys know where Forney, Texas is? Is it
right outside Dallas?
Yes,
wow.
about an hour from where I'm at, almost.
It might be 45 minutes from me.
Okay. Have you guys heard about it on the news down there? And it's a big controversy, and they are what I'm hearing is what I'm reading is they want to get Mr. Crump involved, and they want to get some more civil rights activists involved with this situation, man. So it's just a bad look, man. It's just a really bad look, man. 25 minutes from Dallas. Yeah.
Depends on where you are. Depends on
Yeah.
where you are. Dallas is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
at.
Oh.
Hey man, but that is the craziest thing. So hopefully justice can be preserved, justice can be served in this situation, because it is truly a sad situation, man. I promise you it is, man. Hey, what about our Lil Nas X controversial video?
Which one? Pick one. Look.
Hey man, what is y'all take on this Lil Nas X controversial video, man? Have y'all seen the video?
Yeah.
I plead the fifth. He gets no money.
What's that? Which one is it? The one where he in jail or whatever, or the one where he slide down the pole?
The one where he's in jail.
Ah, okay. I haven't seen that one.
That one yet.
Okay. I went and looked at it. And okay, so let me preface all of this by saying I am a Gen Xer. I'm in my 40s. So of course, when I go watch the video, I'm a notorious comment reader, and all these people were like, you know,
what is the official name of the video?
Industry Baby. Industry Baby.
Yep.
Baby. So people were saying in the comments, and maybe this went over my head, but they were saying that he was highlighting the industry and how people were treated and stuff like that. And I was like, I totally don't see this. What I see is him playing on that stereotype that when gay people go to prison, they have a great time. And I, for one, know that that's not the actual truth.
If anybody know about that, that would be you, my love.
I'm just saying. And so it was disturbing for me, you know. But there are guys who come into prison and act like that. I'm not gonna sit up there and say that, but that's not all the gay dudes are running through like that. And I couldn't understand how that video said anything about the industry, other than the industry makes you do crazy stuff. That's the only thing that I could pull from that, you know.
Right.
But you know, it was disturbing for me, and I'm not I'm not homophobic or anything like that. You do what you do. Because if you a man and you like other men, you're not checking for me anyhow. So whatever, do your thing. You know.
Right.
So, you know, but it was just, I just could not understand the point. Other people were saying, they were trying to make this big point about it. And I was like, clearly I'm missing the point. So
man, it just featured a lot of gay males, like you said, Dre, they in prison, twerking.
And I know they balls had to hurt doing all that twerking.
Naked in the shower.
Gotta go see them.
These cats naked in the shower, man.
What did I come into? I lost my call. What did I come back to? This is
Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X video Industry Baby.
Oh, whatever.
Have you seen it?
No, I don't apply. It's not something I would watch. I mean,
I just went and watched that.
What people do is their business. It's just, it's not my interest level. I mean, what he do is what he does. No judgment. It's not something I'm gonna watch.
But there's been a lot of controversy over this video, though.
I don't understand why. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. I mean, do you see where I'm at with it? You said, have you seen it? No. No controversy from me, because I'm not gonna watch it anyway.
Well, you got.
So what are you watching it for? What is it about this video that makes you want to keep watching it to critique it? Listen, I don't even want to watch it to give it a critique.
It's weirdos in the comments talking about he shouldn't even do that. He should know that kids are gonna watch his videos. Baby, don't let your kids get on the TV without you.
Don't let your children watch that video.
Parental control.
Like he's an artist and he's gonna do whatever it is he's gonna do. He's putting out a product for us to either purchase or not purchase. Don't let your kids go on Pornhub. So why would you let them?
Our kids on Pornhub?
Wait a minute.
You remember the episode of The Simpsons where the advertisements came to life?
Do what now?
Hold on. Did she say Pornhub?
I said you don't let your kids go
on
Pornhub.
Okay. I'm like, this video that made Pornhub? I'm like, God, wait a minute.
No, but do y'all remember the episode of Simpsons where the advertisements came to life and they were like tearing up the town? And then they had that song, Just Don't Look, Just Don't Look. And then when you turn your back on it, all of a sudden they lose their power.
Right.
Dead. That's it. If you don't want it to have attention, don't give it attention. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
It gains energy by you talking about it either positively or negatively.
Absolutely.
So to me, here's the thing. At what point do you stop being an artist and you just keep looking for the controversy? Because to
He's
me,
a troll. That's what he is.
Right.
Yeah. Truly.
Message, I mean, whatever message he trying to say or whatever is getting lost because you keep doing these over-the-top controversial videos and people focus on the video versus focusing on your message. So what good are you really doing to your art if that's really what you up here trying to get the word?
He's not about art. His
Art
first
is
song.
dead in the game. Ain't no more art.
He's not about art.
Yeah,
His
but
first song was a gimmick song that made it big.
Can't nobody tell me nothing.
It was a gimmick song that made it big. He was playing and it made it big. And now since this is a gimmick, what can he do to expound upon this fame other than be a troll? He can't sing like that. He don't have bars. He can't rap. It was a gimmick. A black dude singing like country music to a hip hop beat. That was it.
Right.
It just hit up on YouTube.
And that had been done before. So I don't understand how they got the hype that it got.
It was catchy and it was on YouTube.
TikTok.
It's YouTube now.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
TikTok got a hold
There
of
it
it. Yeah.
Any song that
That's
could possibly
it.
be trash, TikTok makes it because people find the dance, they find the skit to do to it. TikTok blew it up.
So,
Yep.
True. But
That
I
is
mean,
true.
come back and he's doing this other album. He got this other song, but you out here trying to say, okay, well, you know, y'all are just against me because I'm gay, but yet do these over the top video kind of proving the point. So at what point?
But he needs that. He
align
needs that.
True,
He
because
needs,
needs it.
that's why he has to keep him
Right.
relevant.
Yeah, he doesn't have talent like that. I mean, I'm not knocking him, but his music, his for real music is not good.
hey, you are
No.
knocking him. Shit, you just say I'm not knocking him, but he ain't got no talent. You is knocking him.
No,
Okay,
Moses,
listen,
if that
listen.
it's the difference of
He
speaking
doesn't
back to
have
your opinion.
anything extraordinary other than the controversy that goes along with him. He's a very good troll. He's funny on social media, I guess. Again, not somebody I follow. I've seen some of the responses when people repost on tweets you run across that you can't help to, but he's not doing anything talent-wise that's outstanding.
True.
He's not. It's all controversy.
Right.
That's the only way he's staying relevant.
All controversy is good controversy, whether good or bad.
All of it. That's how he's staying there.
Yeah. So.
And speaking of tweets,
and he's jumping over the shark with it.
We're gonna segue into another segment and stuff, man. But speaking of tweets, I saw a tweet this week that one of my good buddies posted. It said a woman will hit a man with the super tight dick grabber, ultra wet pushback plus, and wonder why her bushes keep rustling when she comes home.
You really gonna go on my Twitter page, bro?
Hey man, I got that tweet from one of my partners, my brother. This cat had me crying with this tweet. Hey, a woman will hit a man with a super tight dick grabber, ultra wet pushback plus.
Or
that's me, bro. I tweeted that, man.
That was from the one and only Chris Story. That was his tweet. And that tweet got retweeted several times, man. now, everybody that's going home and hear them bushes ruffling, they probably just everybody that hear a bush ruffle, they probably thinking about that tweet Chris Story put out there. But I had to put that out there for my boy since we segued into a tweet.
The super tight dip grabber, super wet plus. You can't do that to nobody.
No, you just need to learn how to handle adversity. I am so sorry. Y'all just need to get it together. Okay. When you get that,
hey,
listen,
you know what? I should have saved that for later on in the show after Have You Ever Dated a Stalker? So we're going to get back to this tweet in one moment, but we're going to ask about the mandatory vaccines, man. Whoa. Mandatory vaccinations. Man.
That's not new. That's not new
at all.
It's
Wait,
not new.
It's not new.
It's not new.
We've had to do mandatory vaccinations our whole life. So why is this a
Whole
difference?
life.
Have you ever had
Vaccinations ain't never
mumps,
been
polio,
mandatory.
Yes, they are.
smallpox? It's
No,
mandatory.
they're
You
not.
can't go to school with these
Yes,
unless
you
you have some type of religious paperwork that says that you can't take it. It's mandatory before you can be back in with the
If you get,
population.
Yeah.
well, if it's
And
a
you can't
religious
tell
belief
me.
where you don't have to take it, that doesn't mean it's mandatory.
Hey,
If it's a
man,
way out, that means it's not mandatory.
It's
Have
by
to
definition.
means mandatory. They
Hey,
give you
yes, you
exceptions
have to take it
because they have
unless
to.
if there's an
And
exception,
Unless,
then it's mandatory.
and this will
unless,
probably have the same exceptions as the other
Yeah.
vaccines that are quote unquote mandatory.
Right.
Like you can have your job can say mandatory overtime unless you have a medical emergency. That's still mandatory for everybody else. They can't miss. So
Yeah.
unless you have some type of religious exemption, you have to get this whatever it is. It's nothing new.
I mean, it's like my
We shouldn't
son
act
had
like
to
this
get,
is a new thing.
my son had to get measles, mumps, and rubella to go to school. He had to get that vaccination.
All of it. Yeah.
Okay, but
As a parent, you got to take them every so many years.
the difference is that he didn't have to have what's the one they started giving the 12-year-olds?
HPV.
HPV. He didn't have to have that to go to school, but he had to have MMR.
Yeah. For girls too. They asked, would you like to
Yeah.
have the HPV? And so if they don't have to, flu shot, HPV, no, they don't, they're all right.
Right.
But the ones that they make you take, you have to when going into kindergarten, going into 5th grade, going into high school.
Yep.
And then even if you want to college, you have ones you have to take to go to college.
Yep.
Hey, man.
Those are the mandatory ones.
My brother has his kids. He has 6 of them. Ain't now one of his kids received a vaccine. And all? Ain't none of them got a vaccine. None of them.
I can't say that all my kids has all theirs. Me too.
Yeah.
Are they in school?
Huh?
What does he
Are they in
homeschool?
school?
They are in school too. They're in pub. Hey,
there is some paperwork that they had to fill out. You can't just walk them kids up in them schools.
You can't. They'll most definitely send you back, and they're gonna call social services on you.
Yeah.
Because I got threatened with that for my daughter.
You can definitely go to school with a waiver. You definitely have to have a waiver. I think the controversy with it is, or the question with it is, with the other vaccinations such as polio and all the other different things or whatnot, those took time to develop. This for COVID has been rushed. So I think that's kind of the messed up thing about it.
People are scared of it.
Yeah, and then we didn't have to take a vaccination for polio and then a polio variant too. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
also you have to look at
And the
polio.
FDA approved those.
The vaccine for polio was 70 to 100 years ago. That was developed 70 to 100 years ago. So if our science has not progressed in 70 to 100 years, there's something else going on there. And I'm not saying jump out there and get the vaccine. It's just I actually read the scientific journals. I look at them and I see what they're saying. I'm not vaccinated yet. Because I wouldn't hype to get out there. I wanted to watch what happened for 6 to 8 months.
Me too.
Right.
I want to wait till the last minute.
But we're at the 8-month mark. We're at the 8-month mark. And, just like with any other vaccine, you can get, Guillain-Barré. You can have an adverse, you can have a bad reaction to it. We got people out here eating booty and chitlins. Don't want to
Wait a minute.
They don't want to go get the vaccine.
What did you say they eating?
Booty,
big fat,
and chitlins.
I was thinking the same thing.
But won't go get. You drinking Dr. Pepper every damn day. You don't know what's inside Dr. Pepper. But yet
I do. High fructose corn syrup, and that's just killing you.
That's what I'm saying is that and again, I'm not saying jump out there and get it. I don't have it yet. But pull back on some of that. And like Words of Wisdom was saying, it's not FDA approved yet. When they started those trials for polio, that wasn't approved.
It wasn't.
At that point. You
I don't
know,
even know if they had an FDA
because they
yet.
you have to actually have human trials. And I have heard that everybody getting vaccinated is actually their way of doing the human trial wide.
Like I have MS. So before medicine for MS, like there's the medicine that I'm about to start, but it's big in Europe more than it is United States. The one in the United States is a little more intrusive. So I'm about to start this medicine that's bigger in Europe that it just finishes FDA approval because it takes 7 years before they can bring it over to the FDA in the United States. So it's been going in Europe for 7 years, but now they're bringing it to the US. So we haven't had that 7-year trial, but this is more of a dire situation as far as stuff happening with COVID. And being gone through the situation, it's most definitely a real thing. This is not like
Definitely.
This is something serious. It almost took me out. So
yeah, man.
I'm glad I'm still here.
Hey, man. I am too.
Yeah, a lot.
So you get flued out.
Hey, she's glad for selfish reasons. I'm glad.
I'm glad because he has children and a family that would miss him tremendously.
You're glad because you still have that open ticket that's ready to get him down there to Texas where you located in. That's why you're happy.
So again, must I remind you, I'm a Christian lady.
Biggest
Christians gotta have a life too.
Or Christian.
Yeah. I make Christians call for God too.
What you say? You make what?
Christian ladies be calling for God.
And that's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute. That's what we Hey man, but you know what, man? That is just so funny though, man.
If they saying your name, you ain't doing it right. If you got a lady saying your name, you ain't doing it right.
They got like, oh, Jesus, God. Oh,
Jesus, God didn't go from that to when there's no, that's how you know you did it right.
Hey,
when there's no, you've done it, you've made it. You have hit the
tell y'all how to get a stalker. You better
this sound good. This sound good, but I need to see for myself. Me, Toya, and Shay need to see for ourselves.
Oh man, threesomes, huh? We're gonna talk about that too in a second. Threesomes. Hey man, but the federal
we might be a little too much for him.
Hey, the federal employees, it's their mandate. If you're a federal employee, that is a mandate that you get the COVID-19 vaccine. So we know it's a lot of healthcare professionals that's mandated at the hospitals.
Yeah.
But if you are a federal employee, you are definitely you will be mandated to take the vaccine. So if you're online right now, if you have any questions about the COVID-19 vaccines, the mandatory vaccines, drop a comment. Let us know right now, man, because that's what we want to talk about, man. If it's on your mind, let us know about it, man.
I just feel like all this could have been avoided with masks.
Yes. It really could have. If we just had to stay one more year, it probably could have been avoided, But all these people in office so ready to open back up and get the spending going on, but the numbers was going down.
But I feel like if we had started out the gate, no shutdowns, nothing like that. If it had been made like everybody was on the same page and saying, hey, wear your mask, social distance, we still open, we still can be outside, but when you outside and you in these streets, wear a mask. I feel like if we had done that, we wouldn't be where we are right now.
Right.
Hey man, speaking of that mask and everything, my wife sent me something yesterday. This was yesterday in Chicago, Lollapalooza. Did y'all see these people out here at Lollapalooza in Chicago? These are the people at Lollapalooza in Chicago.
I can't see it.
You see all these people?
Mm-mm.
So it was a ton of people out there.
It's tens of thousands of people. And you know what? And that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that lockdown is inevitable. But before they do a lockdown, they got to think of all the ramifications that another lockdown will cause.
And that's why they're not going to do it.
Exactly.
Because so many people's mental was messed up during these lockdowns and everything. They mental was just crazy. So in order before another lockdown comes, they got to really take that into consideration and everything, especially locking down back to 100%. Because if you look at
they making kids, some places kids going back to school, they're not even doing virtual.
Down here,
Brian's going to
Tomorrow,
school.
some people going to school tomorrow, and I'm gonna say for the parents. The parents said one of these memes for the parents said, "Tell us school is locked down now before we go out and buy these school clothes."
I already started. He going. I done bought book bags, lunch bags, clothes, socks,
Hey,
new
if
belt.
we
He's getting out of here.
hey, if we experience another lockdown, my kids will get up every morning and put on their school clothes. I don't give a damn what's gonna happen. If I got to go out and buy these school clothes every morning, these kids go get up and put on their school clothes. I'm gonna have them go outside, walk to the corner, and walk back like they get ready to go to the school bus.
Oh, you petty.
Yes, they get up, put your coat on, put your hat on, walk to the corner, and come back. And then you take off your coat and everything and do it like we in school, man.
Wait, then the other meme said, tell me that school's closing down for tax-free weekend, and I go out here and buy all these school clothes because this weekend is the tax-free weekend. So
when is tax-free weekend? This weekend coming up?
Is it right now?
Hey.
Oh yeah.
I don't even pay attention to that.
Hey, if y'all need I got a tax-free card. I got it from my buddy who's a pastor down in Nashville. If you guys need it, I can get you guys a copy, man. And boom, we can make it happen. Hey, over 100,000 people were at Lollapalooza 4 days. It was a 4-day event in Chicago. 100,000 people, man. And I laugh at my wife. She always say, ain't nobody got no mask the first and everything.
They didn't. I was watching it.
Hey, man, no mask the first.
I wanted to see Tyler, the Creator's performance.
Hey, man.
To see who?
Tyler, the Creator. I wanted to see his performance.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Hey, Angie said, I don't think that they will lock us back down. I would like them to send me another stimmy though. Hey, Angie, everybody would like to get that old other stimmy and stuff, man. If you go back and watch our show, I forgot the name of the show, but everybody was doing their stimmy dances and stuff.
Yeah, stimmy-holics out here.
Hey, man. Hey, it was deal breakers in relationships. Go back and watch that segment, Angie. You'll see these fools on there doing stimmy dances. We're in the middle of a show, and they say, "Guess what happened? I got my stimmy." Oh man!
I was still mad about that.
Ooh. Man, we clown this show though, but hey, we're gonna move on to our next topic, man. Why are blacks and whites the only culture to really date outside their race, man?
How is that a narrative?
I don't think
they're
it
not.
is. I don't think
they're not.
I don't think
not
all races date outside their race. It's just white people.
We would date any type of culture. We'll date Arabics, Indians, blacks, whites. We'll date African Americans. We'll date any type of people out there. But if you look at like some Mexicans, some Indians,
there's Mexicans that date Puerto Ricans, or Mexicans that
majority of us, man. Hey, I've never seen not one Indian lady.
Japanese people that date Chinese people.
Hey, I never seen one Indian lady date a black or white guy.
Kamala Harris's mom.
What?
Really? Daughter-in-law that's Indian. So
Kamala Harris's mom.
See it, but it doesn't mean it's not happening. It's just more common to see it.
I'm going to say this. Indian women love black men, dude.
And Indian men love black women.
Yes. Indian women love black men.
Just say they love you, Christorian.
Hey,
I say they love me.
Indian women, have
just say so.
Have you seen an Indian woman with a black guy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I have.
Told you, a friend of mine has an Indian daughter-in-law, and they had the traditional weddings and all that. Now, not saying that the initial relationship wasn't, bumpy because of course dad kind of had problems with it, but they do date black men. I think the problem is that black and white is more known and blown up, and that's why it's more of black and white today.
I'm gonna say something that is gonna piss people off. I'm about to say something that I'm giving a heads up before I start speaking. This may piss people off.
Hey man, you
Okay.
you always piss people off. Shit, you might as well keep on pissing people off.
So my feelings in relationships is that when you're in a mixed race relationship with a European person, one or the other has to lose some part of their culture to be able to make this work. Because if you're a fully conscious person, then whatever you are, whether it's because a black man can be with a Mexican woman, or vice versa, and then it's gonna be Mexican flags in the house along with African artifacts. You know what I'm saying? It'll be okay. You know what I'm saying?
I think both.
But it's just the fact that the Europeans have done what they've done throughout history to everyone else. For your culture to be overshadowing in their house, it makes it seem like a spit in their face, unless they lose their European background. It's hard to be, and there's no issues. If you're proud of your European background, you should be. Everyone that's coming from a background should be proud of who you are. But it just makes it difficult because of the history that it has.
Right. I could support that because my brother is married to a Norwegian woman and they have 2 kids. And even though the kids look, they're brown kids, but since they're not in America, they're mostly exposed to the Norwegian side of the family.
There's no proud black kids and they're over in Norway or in Norway.
Not really, no. So,
but of course, those countries see race differently than we do.
They do.
Also, they're totally more about culture inside these borders than they really are about the color of your skin. It's more about, can you come over here and assimilate into our culture?
And that's
hold on 1 second, guys.
And they are big at that because he really had to jump some hoops in order to be able to stay in that country. So totally right. But I'm just saying, as far as being exposed to the African American culture within his family, they don't get a lot of exposure. They see more of the Norwegian side of their family. They don't even really speak English. They speak Norwegian. So they're coming here next year, hopefully, to America, where for the first time, and they're one is 4, one is like 2, something like that. This will be the first time they've seen the black side of their family outside of my brother. So I can see where that can be an issue, keeping both cultures relevant in kids' minds.
And that reminds me of the movie Black and White with Kevin Costner? When they had the daughter, had the baby by the black guy.
Yeah.
And her not knowing her culture, the black mom wanted her, and then the dad wanted her. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. But that's the thing, Rand. Words of wisdom? What you think about that, man? Because this just me saying. Every time I look up, I see an Indian woman. She with the Indian man. Look straight. We could be walking down the street. Like I do a lot of jogging and walking and stuff, and I speak to one, and the man right there, he'll speak, but she wouldn't say nothing. So I mean, that may be their culture and everything, but from what I've seen, man, even with the Arabic women and stuff, man, I don't see them really going after black guys.
I know
over
10 Arabic women who got black husbands.
May not do it, but the younger generation
are doing it.
Yep. So you got to look at
the. Yeah. Words of wisdom. What you finna say, man?
Well, it's where you from. It's not where you from, it's where you at. Here in the US, that's why you view it that way. You go anywhere else, travel abroad, you'll see something different. The people that you're seeing, more than likely they moved over here together. So they're gonna follow what they were taught over there. But what I'm trying to say is if you were to go over there and meet a wife, she's gonna fall to you under the custom in which you met her under. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like if one of them came over here and married a white woman or married someone from over here. I ain't gonna call a race or just married a person from over here. The person that they marry gonna fall under the American custom. So it won't be you speak if you take her back to the other country, he or she back to the other country, they're gonna act as Americans act. So
Yeah.
I don't see a color. I see right and wrong. So
Right.
this country feeds the narrative black, white, good versus evil. It's the narrative they feed.
Right.
Vaccinated, vaccinated. It's the narrative they feed. You can't fall for the BS. Once again, 85% of the population are followers.
Yeah.
10% make the rules.
That is so true, man.
So,
But I guess I'm gonna play devil's advocate, man, like I always do, man. It seems like our race. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like if we go on the other side, go interracial type of dating, when we go and get that person from the other ethnicity, we always get the one. We don't get top tier, but if they go over there from that other side and they come to pick us, they get top. They pick out top tier.
You know what that is?
What's that?
It boils down for a man. It boils down to how much money you got in your pocket. That's what woman you can afford, and that's
Right.
cut and dry.
Yep.
So if you're making what you should be making, you get a top tier woman. Look at what Kobe had. That ain't top tier.
How was that top tier?
Who, Vanessa?
Look, she was a model.
But what made her looks that something she couldn't control
Her looks
made her top tier?
All we go on is looks. Period.
So would you consider that with Tiger's wife?
Because
I haven't seen her, but I would say the same thing.
Yeah,
a man gets what he can afford.
But you gotta sit back and think. Look at Tiger. What Tiger did with his wife. Tiger's wife was a nanny. She was a nanny to Freddie Couples. She was Freddie Couples, the golf player, nanny. And when Tiger met her, he saw her out. She was taking care of the kids, and she wasn't top tier. I mean, but she was. But like you said, Ren, she was a Norwegian model. She was a model from Norway. Long blonde hair, pretty blue eyes.
That's
Boom.
called top tier. I didn't make the scale, man. I didn't make the scale. The scale is what.
But you're perpetuating it though.
Hey, Ren, but you got. Hey, Ren, you got to look at it like this too.
It might not be what I personally want it to be, but it is what it is.
Hey, you got to look at it like this, Ren. Me and your definition of a dime is completely different from Jamie's definition of a dime.
Right. Me and your definition of a dime would be different.
Y'all sound like Kevin Samuels right now.
Right.
And they got strong Kevin Samuels energy.
They acting real Kevin Samuels right now.
This is how us men think, man. You can't change the way we think.
No, we're not.
We're not trying to change the way you think. What we're saying is that it's quite off kilter.
Okay.
Because if looks is if the way a woman looks is the only thing that makes her top tier. And I'm not taking away from anybody's beauty. I'm not taking away from anybody's beauty. But if that's the only thing that you're looking for, that becomes the problem. You're not looking for any substance.
Want me to tell you the exact reason why it's built that way? Is because when it comes to reproducing, you want the best thing you can get. You want the alpha female isn't the toughest female. It's the one that's gonna give you the highest quality offspring. That's who the alpha female is.
Look at Ice-T and Coco. That baby looked just like Ice-T.
Ice-T was broke when he met Coco. You
said that you get
again. How much money did Ice-T have when he met Coco?
But you said that based off genes, you try to get the best thing. So if you look at Ice-T,
based on your money too,
that baby,
your money goes into it too. Once again, if you get what you can afford, period.
But Coco's a pretty girl. So they've both grown up together. They both top tier, you know, they bought
I
each
don't
other.
call Coco top tier.
Huh?
I don't call her top tier.
But
And let's be real, without a lot of money, a lot of these women that y'all claiming are top tier, she'd just be a regular looking lady. She's had enough money
Basic.
to
It
go
ain't even
and
about the
get
money
certain
when it comes to a man.
procedures.
Yeah.
You missing what I'm saying?
It's in
line
the
right over
it's
your
in the
head,
eye
so.
of the beholder, too. You know, the beauty and whatnot,
Absolutely.
top tier. But I think what Words of Wisdom is trying to say, before you have actually met somebody, before
Mhm,
you've actually talked with them and stuff like that,
mhm.
it's got to be something physical because you haven't had a conversation with them or anything like that.
Right. I get
So
that. I get that. But what I'm saying is he's pointing at, and I'm gonna use Vanessa Bryant as the example. What I'm saying is without whatever money she has, she's at a point now where she's been with money long enough where
She's with
anything she
Kobe
wanted to
money.
have done,
She's with Kobe money.
whether it's his money,
He was
her money.
broke when she met Kobe.
Listen to what I'm saying. He was probably still looking at regular girls back then. I'm not
Come on
saying
now.
she's not
He was regular
beautiful.
girls. Did you forget who he went to prom with?
My God. Okay, I'm gonna stop now.
He went to prom with
Brandy.
Ray J's sister.
With
I know.
Cinderella.
I know.
Not Cinderella.
But you missing what I'm saying, so don't worry about it.
What's your point? Go ahead. Go make your point, Dre.
I'm through.
Dre, go on, give it to us. Give it to
My
us.
point is, one, we saying somebody's top tier based on something physical, and physical does not hold. Okay, physical will never hold because that's always that's fluid. Two, she's pretty. I'm not saying she's not a pretty woman and would not be pretty without makeup and whatever else she may have had done up to this point. But any one of us could be top tier. If I had money, I'd have a personal trainer, I'd have a cook, and I'd probably have a really big booty and big thighs, and I'd be pretty, and I could get all the weaves that I wanted if I so wanted them. I could have the best makeup artist. I could have all of that. But if I was still trash inside, and y'all walked up on me and was like, "Ah, she top tier,"
But
and then I
I'm
end up
telling
being
you,
trash,
if the looks are there, men are going for that.
They like
knew
toxic
that.
women that's pretty.
I
Understand
clearly,
what
and I'm
saying?
saying that's the problem. That is where the
That's the
problem lies, right in there.
That is
Yeah,
that is accurate.
Hey, man. Hey, that
when
was
it comes to
just,
what my
man.
child gonna look like, I don't see a problem with that.
If
but
what?
think
But
that
your
you're going
child might not come out looking like this
look at
woman. Your
look
child
at
might come out
Ice
looking like
Kid.
you.
Look at
Man,
Ice
look
Kid.
at my daughter. She look
That
dead
baby
like
not
her.
that pretty.
That's what I'm saying.
That
So
baby
you
look
can't
like Ice
say
Dog.
that.
That
My
But
baby
daddy
it
got
comes from a highly
because
attractive
they're
woman. too.
my
outside.
daddy got
No.
3 kids with my mama. My daddy got 3 children with my mama, and all 3 of us look different.
Yep. Your
You
brother
missing
look,
what I'm
your
saying.
brother look
You
just
missing
like
what
your
I'm
daddy.
Regardless of what you saying, men pick just like everything else in life. We buy cars that we can afford, we buy a house we can afford, and we get the woman we can afford.
Not all the time. Y'all be reaching for the stars.
Sometimes people step out of their comfort zone.
Look at that.
Hey,
But the one you find is gonna be the one you can afford.
Hey, sometimes we'll settle for a hood rat though, man. I'm telling you.
And
If
they
a
do, and they
broke man
do,
will take anything.
and they
Which
do.
y'all need to
Hey.
get standards.
They
You-
overpass
Hey.
the
And
top
this
tier
is why
woman for a
they
hood
be
rat.
mad at us when we have standards.
Hey,
When
man.
Don't
we
get
show
mad
up
at
with
them.
standards, this is why they be mad.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you.
Everybody got standards. You're not an adult if you don't have standards.
Everybody got standards. Now,
Man,
I do agree with this, and then we're gonna segue into our next topic. I do agree with this. I do agree that some of these guys out here are gassing these women up to think that they are more than what they worth and everything. I do think
True.
that.
True.
You got guys out here that's gassing these women up. That's
True.
got them thinking that they are way above than what they are.
Exactly.
You got these guys out here that's gassing them up.
That's usually a homosexual doing that.
What you say to what?
And that's what it is.
A
True.
homosexual.
Yeah, they gas them
I
up.
need some place to stay this winter. So I'm gonna tell this woman I'm gonna gas this woman up.
They running the
Right, but you also talking about
what
broke man.
what constitutes a woman's worth in your mind though? You saying they gas them up to believe they're being
But what I'm saying,
worth
you
more than what they
talking
are.
about a
Hold on,
man
hold on.
moving.
Let me ask the question, because there are men who are gonna look at me and be like, "Oh, she ain't worth nothing," and then there's gonna be other men that look at me and that think that I'm the most wonderful woman in the world. So, what constitutes your worth, and why? How can you say that this guy is gassing them up to think that they worth more? Because I think I come with a lot of value. Now, whether you think that or not,
Not
is,
saying you don't. I know you do.
you know, but
You
they're gonna be
have
people.
value.
I know that. What what I'm saying is,
You could tell you have value with the little bikini top you
A
had
broke
on today. You
man,
and your
when I'm
mama.
telling you,
Lord, leave that
is
woman
Sorry.
alone.
that was a Christian picture.
a broken man, or should I say a man that's financially unstable,
Mhm.
would tell a female what he want to hear, what she want
Right,
to hear to
right,
get what he want.
exactly.
Just like a female that is unstable will tell a man that got finances what they want to hear to get what they want.
Fact.
Now
We
it's
call that
up to that.
That's just
homosexual. We
anybody.
call that
Anybody. It
homosexual.
doesn't matter what you have.
And that's the definition of a homosexual, Andre.
Yes.
Hey, man. Hey, I got to ask y'all this question, man. We're going to segue into the next one. Have y'all ever had a stalker or dated a stalker or was involved with a stalker, man? Hey, where's the wizard? I already know what his answer is. I just seen the way he held his head back. Hey, it's either he did. Hey, when we was talking about the bushes wrestling and everything,
Wow.
have y'all, and the other part to the question, have y'all ever been the stalker? Now,
I've done ride guys, but I ain't never been.
it takes a real transparent person to admit that they stalked the person or two in their lifetime.
I've never stalked someone. I've checked like the social media, just in the comments and the likes. I have done that.
Lurker. You're a lurker.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a difference between a lurker and a stalker.
Look, I've never like went where you was gonna be or try to see what, do all that. No, I've never. Can't get me there.
Have you ever sat outside a man's house?
No, but I drove past his house. I drove past his house at nighttime to see if he had company. Yeah.
So if he had company,
but he's done the same for me. But he's done the same thing too.
So you are a stalker in denial.
No, I'm not in denial.
That's what the hell you are. You're in denial.
But he knows I went by.
The trap though. If you don't check the trap, then how do you know that a person not running game on you? You're supposed to check your trap.
And furthermore, on my way home, I can ride past his house on my way home. So I just took an alternate route and just happened to look over. That's all.
Oh.
Hey, if you're online right now, have you ever, if you're online right now in our comments, drop a comment. Have you ever dealt with a stalker? Were you ever involved in a stalker? Hell, were you ever that stalker? Let us know in the comments. Hey.
So I'm gonna tell y'all a story. So like I said earlier, I always have my son, so it's kind of hard to get out, meet, and mingle with people. So I had got on a dating website, that common when everybody was getting on POF.
Christian Mingle. You was on Christian Mingle?
No, I was on Plenty of Fish. So I was on Plenty of Fish. So there was this guy that I had started talking to on there, and he was really nice. And now did
he catfish you?
No, listen.
Okay.
No, he couldn't get a chance because I started seeing like the signs already. But it's so crazy because I was on there like 8 years ago, 10 years ago, maybe. Okay. So now they got features where you can call people from there. So after like 3 months, he was so nice. I was like, okay, I give him my number or whatever. So we started talking that way. And then he just would call like so much. And I'm just like, oh, maybe he just bored. So, still talking to him. So one day, this is what threw me off. I fell asleep on the phone. Bull crap you not. I wake up. It had to be every bit of 3 hours. I was asleep on the phone. He was still on the phone. And I looked at my phone. I was like, hello. He's like, oh, you just sounded so beautiful sleeping. And I was just like, that kind of scared me. I kind of stopped talking to him. So he started blowing up my phone, calling, texting, all that. I got my number changed because it started to be too much. Luckily, like we met like restaurant wise, but not like at my house or his house. Fast forward to now, because I had got off of social media at this point after all, because he started finding me on all my social media. Mm-hmm. I wake up 2 weeks ago. It's so crazy we're talking about this. I had 100 likes from old pictures, and he just like all these pictures. All these pictures. My stories, if you're not friends with someone, if your story is like public, it'll say, 20 people watch your story, and then it'll say like 3+, 4+. I always have somebody, first one, watching my story, and they be hitting hearts, but I can't see who it is, but it'll tell you their reaction to your picture. So I remember one time I had uploaded a picture of my guy and me, and I got all angry faces. And then like the message request, he'd be sending me messages. Now they got the features where in Messenger, it'll instantly pop up. I had so many spam messages. I had so many inboxes, and like the man was beyond crazy. And it could just confirm now, like you're still on my social media and I haven't even talked to you or seen you in years plus. And I said, what if I would have slept with this man, done anything extra with this man? He probably would have been extra crazy. Like,
oh, man.
It was,
I like your name that they put up there for you, Miss Toya.
Hey, I'm not a stalker in denial, but if you know what, if you sketchy, I'm coming by your house. Don't lie to me.
So if you come by my house and you see my truck in the driveway and you see another car in the driveway, or you gonna come knock on my door?
No, it's just gonna be like, okay, confirming just what I thought. And guess what?
Or you gonna come knock on my door? Now we done already been together and you done spent the night and everything. Now are you gonna come knock on my door?
I know what kind of woman I am, mentally, physically, all that. I'm not gonna knock on your door because two can play that game and you gonna cry. You gonna be hurt. And it happened. Just that way it happened.
So you just want to get your lick back, right?
Nope, it's not about getting my lick back. It's just I don't have to tolerate that. I'm not gonna ride by nobody's house to confirm your behavior behind my back. I did it once. I seen what I needed to see, and that's that. There's no need to discuss it anymore.
But how do you know if that's? You don't even know who car that is in the driveway.
Listen, a woman's intuition is something.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you.
I know who car was. I know who car was.
Hey, I done had partners.
Which even made me even more mad because guess what?
No. I done had partners that came.
That car has been there repetitively. Nope, and that even triggered it. I was like, oh, so now I see this particular car. Don't say that's your cousin's car, whoever car. It's a chick's car. So that car's been there a lot. That car's been there a lot. So you've been lying a long time.
Hey, look at her. Let me tell you something. I had a partner of mine who used to come and drop his car off right in front of my house and hop in the car with his friend.
It was a chick.
Like I said, I done had a partner who done dropped his car off several times in front of my house and hopped in the car with his little friend.
And people do that. But this is his
told you the truth, was it a problem?
Huh?
Since he told you the truth, was it a problem?
No, it wasn't a problem at all. Because I started telling the truth.
But it says
I started telling the truth, and now it's a problem.
But see,
I was discreet just because you don't want to hurt people.
He tried to create competition, and then when you created it, he couldn't handle it.
He couldn't handle it because she ain't me, and now he miserable. I hope you're watching.
That's why they say don't play games because it's a winner and a loser, baby.
They say it's all fun and games if somebody get hurt.
Men put on a tough role that they can handle it, they can do all that. But when it's actually the roles are reversed, they can't.
Well, a man that's truly on his purpose know that he only got time for one woman. Anything else gonna take away from his purpose.
And that's why I'm gonna tolerate a man who got time for one woman. Change my name back now.
I'm sorry. What am I jumping in, y'all? I'm sorry.
We're just jumping into people.
Every time you dip out and dip in, we should make your ass sing a nursery rhyme, man.
I can't help it, man. I would tell you I'm on vacation and my kids is coming to get me.
Don't mistreat him.
Hey, we talking. See, there you go. There you go. You motherfucking crazy.
You see my shirt?
Y'all been killing me.
Y'all see the shirt, don't you?
I told you I liked it. Did you not hear me?
Hey, have you ever
appreciate that?
Have you ever dated a stalker? Or actually, matter of fact, have you ever been a stalker, Chris Dorian?
I blew somebody.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Ooh,
I
like
most
a little
definitely have
crazy.
had a stalker before. Yeah, but I most definitely have been paid way too much attention and gave too much energy to people who I was no longer dealing with.
Historian, we like a little crazy.
Is
We
But
that
like
what
yeah,
a little
defines a
stalker.
stalker if you're no longer dealing with them?
am I what now?
Is that what defines it being stalking when you're no longer dealing with? Like you just
I
said, I
mean,
no
They no
longer,
it's a
longer
both
dealing with
because
you.
even if you with some,
when they're no longer
yeah, I
dealing
mean,
with
you no longer
you. Okay.
really
'Cause
you
I
dealing
want
with
to
them, but
ask
like
Big
you just
Smooth
giving
a
them
question.
too much energy.
Okay. So Big
Yeah,
Smooth, did you stalk
yeah.
your
I
wife
mean, most
before you
definitely when you
married
no
her?
longer deal with them, you
Huh?
stalking.
Chris, Big
Hey,
Smooth
hey, hey,
has
hold on,
stalkers.
hold on. What
Did
you
you
say?
stalk
What you
your
say?
wife before you married her?
Hell no, I ain't stalked my way. I had too much going on before I got
He
married, man.
has stalkers.
I had to clear my plate before I got
Hey,
married, man.
hey,
You
yo,
ain't clear
change
place.
your
They
number,
found
huh?
out about it. You
Hey, what you
tell the
say,
truth.
Red?
They have to change your number, huh?
Man,
Smooth.
hey,
Smooth said.
like I told him before I
I'm
got married, I had to change my cell phone number. I had to change my house phone number. Man, I ended up moving into my house. Hey, man, before I got married, I had to change everything, man.
As you
And,
should.
and I was so
Especially
scared,
you.
man, because when I moved, when my wife moved to my spot, I moved out the house. I moved over with my aunt. And I was so scared, man, because I used to have so many females that used to just pop up over at the spot, want an oil change, want a tune up, just pop up at the spot. I was so scared because when I cut ties with everybody, man, I was just so scared. I'm like, every night I'm at the house, I'm like, Lord, I hope this woman don't call me and say somebody done popped up over at this house. I know we ain't gonna get married. I know we ain't gonna get married if she do that. But
Yeah, if somebody was coming over my house, I wouldn't brought no tune
I
up in no
cut
car.
everybody off. But I cut everybody off though. But I had a woman that sat outside my house overnight, and she knew I had somebody in the house with me. She sat outside overnight.
And you let her in too the next day, I bet.
The next day, after my company left, I was finna go hop in the shower and go to sleep. She came in the house and she said, "I saw your friend leave."
Oh,
Okay. I mean, we're not together. So I mean, you saw her leave. She said, "Oh, it's like that." She said, "You saw me call you." Yeah, I saw. I mean, but I couldn't answer.
It's not real till you in the car chase, bro.
Hey man, she popped in, man.
When you in the car chase, is real.
Hey,
Historian, call me later and tell me about that.
And they just show up. You tell them to come get you, and they just show up. You be like, damn. No matter where you at, they just show up.
Just pop
up.
up.
I can't never pop up in nobody's house like that and be like,
I
what
most definitely was on the date and was getting my car chased. I was with somebody.
If you pop up at my house unannounced, you do that one time, and I'm done with
you. Yeah, I can't pop up at nobody's house unannounced.
I was done before she came over my house unannounced. She came on and tried to push my door open. Like I knocked on the door, I opened it.
She was like outside my house, man.
She was trying to push my door open. I wasn't talking to this chick no more.
You gave her
I've
pressure.
had my door broken a couple times.
You gave her pressure and you cut her off unexpectedly with no reason. That's probably what you did.
I mean,
you
I
didn't
wouldn't say it wasn't no reason.
Closure. Did you give her any closure?
I wouldn't say it was no reason.
Closure.
I'm saying some women who don't get closure, they don't even know why they want their last minute conversation.
It goes for dudes too. I'm not gonna say that.
I did
the
that
shoe's
once.
been on the other foot before.
I did that once. I felt bad because I cut everybody off from my relationship. I changed my number. I didn't say, oh, don't, I'm talking to somebody, I'm dating somebody. I have a hard time hurting people's feelings. And so that was my issue. And guess what? I just knew, and he knew it. He said, you changed your number and you went MIA on everybody. Somebody's bound to pop up over here. And sure enough, we're barbecuing, hanging out in the living room. And that's, I got a knock on the door with flowers in the car, and I could have just died. And I was like, well, at least he knew. I told him, you know what I'm saying? I just felt bad because of the situation I was put in. And then my sister heard, hey, because she know I'm speaking and hugging. And I'm just like, no loyalty. Just, that was so uncomfortable.
My worst situation was about
because he was trying. And then like I get ready to go to work and there'll be a flower at the door. And I just felt so bad because we knew each other since we were kids. And I felt like I owe him that conversation. And then I messed up. I didn't mess up, but his father recently passed, and I reached out, went to the funeral, gave my condolences, and I've been there. And now I'm getting calls at 4, 3.
Did you hug him? Did you hug him at the funeral?
Well, you
Yeah.
just gotta tell him. Move on, homie.
Did he grab your booty?
My worst situation lasted about 6 years after I stopped talking to him and returning calls. I had to change I don't know how my phone number kept getting found, but I changed my phone number about 3 times before.
I think we spared over the fact that you said you was a stalker. I want you to elaborate on that a little bit before we jump.
That's why I just said
next
you can call me later.
I want you to elaborate now. How my brother
when you be looking at people's Facebook page and stuff like that, it's just doing too much. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever just slid through? Have you ever went over a woman's house unannounced?
No. Well, no. It's the difference. Not somebody I was not with. Not somebody I was not with.
This bastard telling the truth now. Go on, tell me.
I have not done that to somebody I was not with. I have went over an ex's house and wasn't like, okay, and it was an emergency situation. Like, why didn't you answer your phone? Didn't think nothing of it. But I figured, okay, she must be asleep. She's asleep about this time every day. You know what I'm saying? So I go over there and she wasn't asleep. It was somebody over her crib. So that was the end of that relationship that day.
Did you cry in the car?
I didn't cry in the car.
She was a bitch all the way.
I may have cried later, but I didn't cry in the car.
Hold on, wait a minute, Toya. What you just say?
You will not judge him. You
Toya, hold on, Toya. What did you just say? No, hell no.
Wait a minute.
Repeat what you just said.
I didn't hear what you said.
Repeat what you just said, Toya.
Wait a minute. This sweet, kind man.
Repeat what you just said.
I don't remember.
Hey, you don't want me to go back and do the playback, man, for real.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
You know what was crazy about that? She gonna come to me talking about she messed up, and then
that guy
physically the situation didn't match. That's all. Yep. That's what I'm gonna put. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, okay, no, you made that bed, then you have to sleep with,
That was exciting over there, but the grass wasn't green on the other side.
You deal with that. You deal with that situation that you chose.
Did you say teeny weeny Timmy?
Yes, I did. You deal with that.
I know your feelings.
That's what you chose.
Don't bring that. Don't remind him, Big Smooth.
Hey, man, what did you just say? You just said something about that bitch. I heard what you said. I think she said that bitch didn't deserve you or something like that, man. I don't know what Miss Toya said.
She didn't deserve him.
Hey,
she didn't, she didn't. Toya, you preaching because she didn't.
Chris, what's up, right. Coach Corey? Coach Corey joined the slide, man. Coach Corey say, man, Chris Story
he gave her the door.
The damn door.
I said, what?
Coach Corey,
you gave her some closure. You gave her the door.
Gave her the damn door.
Yes, I did.
Hey, man, Coach
I've
Corey.
been in a few weird situations.
Hey,
I know what is.
I
know what you mean.
Coach
I know
Corey,
what you mean.
Coach Corey, man.
Oh, my wallet.
Hey, you are
I'm coming. Let me grab my wallet.
Christorian, you are one of Coach Corey's favorites. I promise you, man. Oh my God, you're on mute, Chris. You're on mute, man.
Yeah, he's walking through.
Yeah.
He getting his wallet.
Yeah,
I've been through some crazy situations, man, but I've been on the other end of that more than I have I most definitely have.
I learned at a young age.
That's not bragging, but I most
someone.
definitely have.
I learned real early to not blow someone's phone up or harass them. Whatever. I'm not ashamed. I've had my fair days. You live and you learn.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Stalkers. If you had a stalker, hey, God bless you, man. If you were a stalker, I'm glad you got your life in order, man. Hey, would you fight over a spouse, or would you fight over a significant other or a spouse? Would you fight over?
What situation? What's the situation that we're in?
I see that.
We're having to fight.
That's nice.
While we're having to fight, what's the situation? If somebody's disrespecting him, yeah.
I'm not.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
hey, hey, hey.
No.
No. Hey, I'm not finna fight.
My
over
answer is no.
I'm not finna fight over
I
spouse.
said
Yes,
no.
I
but
will
what's the
fight.
situation?
I will fight
Listen,
for my woman,
listen.
not over my woman.
I will fight. Hey, I'm not finna fight you over nobody. I'm gonna kill your motherfucking ass.
Right.
Just simple as
Well,
that.
I'm not
over.
doing that.
It's simple
I'll
as
fight
that.
for though.
I'm not finna.
I'll
I'm
fight
finna kill
for,
you.
but not over.
It's simple as that.
That's why I said it depends on the situation, like what took place
This
while
is
we're
my
in
empty.
this situation. If you cheated, no, I'm not gonna fight on you. Go on over there. But if somebody like disrespecting you or something like that, I'm gonna beat her ass.
Hey, Philly D, would you fight over
Hey.
over your spouse or significant other, man?
It depends on the situation.
Well, baby,
You know, like I
we
said,
waiting
just
on my baby.
defending them, something like that. Most definitely,
Okay,
you know what I
love.
mean. Take a bullet or whatnot, but some nonsense or anything like that. Nah, we not gonna do that. Not gonna give it that energy. So defend my spouse. You know, somebody step or come wrong or something like that. Most definitely. But outside of that, the shenanigans or somebody creeping or something like that, I'm not going to devote that energy. I will cut it off, but yeah, I wouldn't, get into it with the other person or anything like that. Don't need that energy. So,
what about you, Shay Boogie?
I was actually in that type of situation, and no, I did not fight over the person because it was not my fight. And I think, and he gave me a disclaimer. We were talking one day, and I had asked the question, would you fight over me or whatever the situation was? And he was like, he gave his answer, and then he was like, so I was like, so would you expect me to fight over you? He was like, absolutely not. You do not fight over me under any situation. So fast forward, here's the situation. So I always felt like he was warning me that he was gonna be trash. And it turned out to be trash. So why I'm gonna fight over trash? Absolutely not.
Words of wisdom, you there, brother?
I am.
Hey man, would you fight over a spouse or significant other, man?
I'll fight my way right to the next female in line, homie. That part.
So true,
Too
man.
many fish in the sea, homie. Too many fish in the sea.
Hey. So I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, man. You out, you and your wife, y'all married and stuff. And just like, perfect example, brown sugar. So just say your wife at dinner with somebody, they snuggled up, hugged up and stuff, and you walk in and you turn around and you say, hey man, what's going on? He said, hey man, I'm here with my friend, my lady. You say, oh, well, your lady is my wife. So he said, oh man, I don't care about that, man. I'm here with her. So now, do you cross the line and tax him? Yay or nay?
Nah, because I ain't finna say nothing in the first place. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go find the ugliest chick I can find in the place, and I'm gonna buy her a drink, and I'm gonna entertain her.
He been watching Talkin play that game too much.
Did you hear what I said?
Hey, Coach Corey say Christorian is the modern day pimp.
That's a lie. I am not.
He is not. He's a gentleman.
I am not.
Coach
That's
Corey,
not true.
we just you got to go check out them No Balls, No Glory episodes, man. Hey.
Oh, he on there clowning. Let me get on there and see.
I have comments. Y'all should watch this. What's a good time on No Balls, No Glory?
But I'm telling you, man.
Mostly we talking about celebrity women anyway.
That is true. But like we said, man, fighting over a woman. Nah, no. I mean your spouse. Hey, if they don't want to be kept, if they don't want to be, don't fight over something that ain't. There's somebody just running away from you. If they not yours or they say they no longer yours, hey man, save that energy, man.
Yeah, it's the difference between fighting for somebody and fighting over.
Yes.
Right. Defending is one thing, but standing there fighting over somebody behind somebody else and they end up sleeping with them and bringing that negative energy back to that. Nope.
You lost that anyway. If you got to fight somebody over your girl, then she has to be a participant in that too. So I'm not doing that.
Now the worst
You
thing,
just
hey,
made your choice to me.
hey, that motherfucker, you going through a tunnel, brother? God damn, you sound
Yeah,
like you
man,
just
I
running. You doing a running man or something.
Man, I had to get
damn.
on this road and get the moving. I'm sorry.
Now not you,
I'm
words.
about to,
That was Chris.
I'm gonna have to scoot off too. I'm out in the Ozarks, man.
Hey man, hey, that's a whole different story though, man. I mean, you doing that, and the thing that's the worst case scenario. You fighting over a woman, you get your ass whooped, and then she still go mess with him and sleep with him and stuff. That's just horrible, man. You took an L, and she's still with the dude.
Took 2 L's at once.
Exactly.
Nah, I told you play with her emotions, you gonna find the ugliest chick right there in her face, and you entertain her.
Oh man, you talking about how to be a player, man. Be a
Bellamy
style.
Grass on the field. Hey, you already know it.
Oh my
I'm
God,
crush your
man.
whole world.
Hey man,
Alice the Goon.
Alice the Goon. I love Popeye. Hey man, next thing, man. Have you? This is our last topic, man. Have you or would you participate in the threesome? Have you or would you? Oh man, I don't want to hear no cries now.
I have and I will again.
If they, hey, like Coach Corey said, if they stepping out, what we fighting for? Ain't no need to fight over them. They stepping out. He said, hey, ain't no need to fight them. They stepping out. Hey, let that other person have that headache, man. Yes. Hey, Lady Scratch, my buddy Lady Scratch said, oh no, we not finna fight. But would you guys participate in the threesome? Yay or nay?
No.
First of all,
the fifth.
Would you?
The fifth.
Hey, what about you, Toya? Would you participate in the threesome?
I mean, there's levels to it. I don't think necessarily.
Yes. Dre,
yeah.
Yes. Shay, yes.
I would not. The Bible says that you should only do it with one person, and it should be missionary.
All you bastards talk about flying Chris Story out there, so you all are damn lies.
No. Wait a minute.
We didn't say we flying him out and one take one in, one take the next.
We just gonna flood them out. We're gonna pass them around.
That's what's up.
Passing them around.
Shout out to everybody
getting passed around now. Now it's like, hey, I'm getting passed around.
Yeah, passing him around like a blunt.
Like a blunt.
Yeah, not at the same time.
Like a good blunt, like a cigarillo.
Passing me around though.
Hey, Ren, El Producto.
El Producto.
El Producto, baby.
El Producto.
They gonna pass around like an L. So I mean, hey, but
like
so
a blunt or a brew.
That's it, a blunt or a brew. Toya, hold on, it's levels to it. Would you participate in the threesome?
Yeah.
2 men?
No.
Why not 2 men?
I mean, don't get me wrong.
It's not something I've ever done.
That's not a threesome.
It does look exciting on Pornhub, but
so you have a what you say, Red? That's not a threesome. That's a what?
That's a train.
That is not a train.
Oh
my God, that is not a train.
You guys that's not a threesome.
It's an engine and a caboose. And it's gonna be somebody at both ends. That's a train.
Choo-choo.
That train involved more than just 2 people. I thought they was constantly back to back to back to back.
No,
that's a gang bang.
That's a gang bang.
That's a gang bang.
Lord. Okay.
Hey, so what about you, Dre Day? 2 men. They climbing that mountain.
Pardon?
They go climb that mountain of yours. One in the front running. Stop with that Christian shit right now. Stop it, because I know you better than everybody on here.
And since when being a Christian, you can't have multiple wives. If Solomon did it, I can do it too.
Hey,
but I'm a lady though.
700 wives and
a lady
300
never
concubines.
How many concubines?
300.
Man, if I gotta wear clothes because of Adam and Eve, then Give me all of the wives and the concubines too.
Hey, that's 1,000 women. So you think about 365 days in a year. So if you slept with one every single day, so you'll have at least 2.5, almost close to 3 years of different women. Crazy, man. That's so crazy.
I mean, all of it, you can't have your mind in the gutter because all of it is not a sexual relationship.
Exactly.
Right. Hey man, if I got 1,000
relationship, everything don't get hit.
Hey man, with 1,000, if I got 1,000 hitters that I handpick, you better believe, partner. Hey, it's going down in the DM. Huh?
You ain't get your job done.
Well, I got 1,000 of them. I'm a king. Hey, I got 1,000 of them. So hey, I'm finna hey, like my boy, I'm finna rock out with my cock out, baby.
You already know.
Oh my gosh.
Shay Boogie.
Castle, I'm gonna hit every room in one night.
I'm telling you, hey, one fell swoop. Shay Boogie. What about you? What about you? You trying to play this innocent what was me role? Would you or have you participate in the threesome?
I have not participated in a threesome. I would not participate in a threesome because I'm selfish. I like all the attention to be on me. I don't think I want the consequences of what could happen. I always go straight to the negative as far as, okay, what happens past that moment? Like, what if she likes him so much that she approaches him and I'm not there? Or what if he and I'm not there? With a threesome, you have to have a certain level of trust. You have to have certain rules involved, and it has to all be discussed before you actually get into the bedroom. So you already doing too much work. So I couldn't do it. Personally speaking, I would be too worried about consequences past that night. It could go good, it could go bad, nothing could happen. And then what if he wants it again? What if it's just originally that it's a one and done? What if he was enjoyable and I want to do this again, but you're not into it. You gave somebody a gift, a one-time gift, and they want to do it again and again. So no, there's too much work with that. Too many consequences, repercussions that I'm just not here for. And again, I'm selfish.
Yeah. It may be
the Bible say the bedroom is undefiled amongst the husband and wife, right? So that means the threesome can't go. Only both parties agree.
Yeah.
True, but that's the problem. All parties may have agreed in the beginning, and you may have set the terms, but people, not even saying that it's the couple. It could be that lady or whoever that agrees to be involved with the situation.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
We hear you loud and clear.
Approach.
You came in just in time.
Hey, man, but you're right though, Shay. I mean, it may start off one way and it end up another way, man. I'm telling you, it could start off one way and go severely left quickly, man. Chris Story.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Coach Corey, want to know your opinion on it, man.
On what? A threesome?
Have you or would you participate in a threesome? Have you ever or would you participate in a threesome?
I have never had I've never had.
Now look, he wanted to go through a damn tunnel.
Y'all can't hear me?
This line
y'all can't hear me?
All of a sudden,
we hear you
up.
now.
Yep.
Testing. Can y'all hear me?
We hear you.
All right. What I was saying was I have never done that. Would I? I mean, I guess it would depend on the woman, I guess. It wouldn't be me that would initiate it.
Okay.
So you never ever in your longevity participated in a threesome with two women?
No.
No.
Have you and one of your homeboys ever ran a chick together?
No. It was interrupted.
Now the truth comes.
But you were going to, you were about to.
Oh yeah, seconds away.
Were you the first
He was
person?
he was the second person. That's why he didn't get a chance.
I was the first.
He was the second person.
I was first. I was
They got that tunnel.
Riding through the
There you
mountain.
go, man.
What do you dictate being the first though? The first
Huh?
is what? Because when a female gets tossed, it's one at the front, one at the back.
Uh-huh.
Then you switch up.
I didn't realize until later I was very naive. But then I mean looking back on it, I was
Coach Corey made it.
Both in at the same time. You person one of them.
Hey, Coach Corey made a good point, man. He said Barry Bonds hit over 700 home runs, but I bet you all 700 wasn't memorable.
That's a true statement.
Hey, man. Hey, that is so true, man.
That's a true
Yeah,
statement.
but I know 71 of them was.
Yeah. At least 71 of them was, dude. No, 75.
Yeah, but I was young.
75
Man, I was only maybe about 18 though. I was only about 18 guys when this happened. My homeboy was like, "Hey man, come here," and then he's like, "Hey man, go in there with this girl." Like I was the bait. I didn't know. I really didn't know. I was too naive, and I was shy. I didn't talk to girls at the time.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, I wasn't. If you threw me a ball, I know how to catch it. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
It was nothing about me initiating anything.
The people's champ. Hello.
Yeah.
Question.
Go ahead, Shay Boogie. I mean,
You going in?
Troy, what's up?
We're asking you the same. Have you?
Let me get out.
Have I what? Participated in
Had-
threesome?
Uh-huh.
You having to think about it. You know that Trash Panda did.
We about to get some.
Yeah, I did.
I'm getting some cookies and stuff.
Change his name to Trash Panda.
I was young.
Wow, I'm still on Stalker in denial.
I was young.
Hold on, bro. My mask in the car.
I was young, man. I was young.
Get whatever
Hey,
you want.
The people's
You
champ
was
was
young and full
young.
of cum.
People's champ was young.
Where's my mask?
I'm telling you, I know somebody that's like,
Hold up, Dre Day. Hold up, Dre Day. Don't do that, Dre Day.
I know I don't have to, man, but
Don't do
I'm
that,
just
Dre Day.
telling you,
man,
I
I
know
don't have a
somebody that
mask.
says
Hey, a lot of
they
people
were a
say,
participant.
hey, a lot of people
Sorry,
said
man.
they had the royal loins, but they never had it. They
I
lied
think I
on.
forgot it at home.
They didn't have the royal loins. Hey, man. Hey.
I didn't hear you guys' take on this situation.
Hey, Coach Corey say, Coach Corey say the people's champ said he had 1,000. They said he didn't get the job done, so I was thinking he did not have home memory.
I'm not gonna put a number on myself.
Hey man, I'm telling you, man. Hey, that is too funny though, man. Philly D. You know I ain't finna let you slide up out of here, Philly D. Have you or would you participate in the threesome, Philly?
Oh man, I have, and
My man.
Would you do it again? Would you do it again?
you got to be careful with those, man. They not really.
Explain, sir.
Well, I put it like this. If you know the person, you always got to watch out for potential jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Always. You know what I mean? And like the scenario Shay threw out earlier too. There's like endless scenarios that can happen, after that event. You know what I mean? You want it, the woman want it again, the outside person, all different type of scenarios, So
Tell me about it.
do you want to, risk all of that? That's what it comes down to. And then another thing too, now I've never been in a situation like this, but just kind of hypothetically thinking, if you wanted to do that with somebody or some people that you didn't know, then you got to watch out for the robbery. You know what I mean? So So yeah, in my opinion, I have. But if I didn't again, I wouldn't trip. I wouldn't trip.
Even like I told my ex that I would, but the other person would have to have a mask on that I would not know who they were, so that I
Them
don't want
eyes
no
wide shut
accusations
shit.
later about
Right.
no feelings, whether I wear a mask or they do.
Hey man, Coach Corey said, Chris Story, man, stop it. You just hesitated, dog. So I'm not believing that.
It's true. That is what I said. I did tell her that. I
Coach,
said I would
hey,
only do it if the other person wore a mask.
hey, Coach Corey said, man, he think you'd have participated in the three-way dance, man.
I have not ever. I haven't.
Coach Corey,
I wouldn't lie about it. I don't lie on myself.
Hey man, if you're online right now, please drop in our comments. Have you or would you ever participate in a threesome, man? Dre Day.
How about everybody wear a mask? Masquerade mask.
I'm telling you.
Mask like they wear the masquerade ball.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I
What
just
about you,
said
Dre Day?
eyes white shut stuff.
Dre Day?
They'll identify who it is.
You never got a chance to answer this question, Dre Day. And
All
I
right.
know we kind of bypassed you a little bit, but you was like, cool. If they don't, I'm cool with it.
No.
Give it to
No,
us.
honestly, I have been invited to several threesomes, and I've always declined because one, I don't like girls, and it's always been a couple that approaches me, and I'm not into girls by any stretch of the imagination. And then two, I do think about all that other stuff around it, because one of the first couples that approached me when I said no, the guy backdoored his girlfriend and started, inboxing me and trying to call me and stuff like that. And I was like, this is what would have happened anyway. So I'd have, if I'd gone over there and done it, I'd still be in the same situation where I'm having to, chat this dude up or whatever.
Right.
And then he would have already had sex with me. At least right now, he's never had sex with me. So I wouldn't have done it. I have entertained the idea of two guys. But it would be very different from what Mr. Words of Wisdom keeps saying is a train. That would not be the case.
So two guys you attracted to, they say, babe, we just want to just have fun with you, and you been curious, would you go for it?
I can't say that I absolutely would. I would entertain the thought. I would certainly entertain the thought. I'd say, okay, well, let me think about it.
I'm gonna tell you, and then I'm gonna close the show. If one of them on one side, the other on the other side, and they just like a newborn baby nursing, you're a dead woman walking. Dead woman walking. You are dead. Dead.
You're not lying. I ain't even gonna lie.
This is my best friend. I'm telling you, I know her like the back of my hand, man. I'm telling you.
I'm sad that you even would bring something like that up. I am so sad that you would put me out in the streets like this. But
I'm
yes,
so sorry.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
You are a dead woman walking.
It would be hard for me to walk out of that situation.
You wouldn't. You had to limp out.
Wow.
Oh my God, man. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Man, this has been a great episode, man. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody that tuned in our comments tonight, man. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Tell people about Just Talking to You. We're at 171 subscribers, man. We want to get to at least 200 by the end of August. I want to say 250. That's not an unrealistic goal. That's 80 more people, man. One more person. Share. Just share with them. Let them know, man. 80 more people, man. Then we can hit our goal of 250 by the end of the month, man. Hey, we the crew, man. We had us a great time. Next week, we'll be back. Hopefully, we got us a game coming next week. Christorian, you're on mute. You in Walmart?
Getting groceries for the week. I'm sorry I couldn't
I thought you already
participate
went.
more with y'all.
Oh, you good.
Oh, you good, man.
Your
You good.
presence was everything.
Yes.
Oh,
Me and
my
Dre,
God.
at least me
Appreciate
and
you.
Dre know you're not out there buying bibs. So, you know, we can let you
Buying
have
dances, you
family.
said?
Buying.
Make sure you're not wearing bibs out there. So me and Dre, we can allow this vacation to take place.
Exactly. Because if
That's
this was
why
a
we
Oh, my, you
wanted
already
to
got
know,
it.
was
vacation,
it a vacation or a vacation? Because nobody's
Yeah,
going to be
I'm
on any
having a
balcony
nice
this
vacation
week.
with my family.
But you did
Good.
take you a vacation down to the Lake of the Ozarks, didn't you, Miss Toy? But
You did.
with that being said, guys, with that
First of all,
being
first
said,
of
He blew
man,
all,
toy up. He blew
I
toy up just
canceled
quick, real
that
fast.
trip.
hey,
I
with that being
canceled that
said,
trip.
Messy. Oh, that's
with that
Hold
being
on.
said,
Hold on, messy.
hey, we
I
thank
need
you
to
guys
go.
for tuning in. Join us tomorrow, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. If you want to know more about this weekend of sports, no balls, no glory. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. We will post a video this week from the crew here, and then we'll be back again next Sunday, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, with another live rendition of Just Talking to You, man. We are the crew. Good people, and we are out. We
All
are
right.
out.
I love y'all. I wouldn't be joining y'all in my family. Y'all with me right now. So I'm just
Bye.
family vacation. Y'all still family. I love y'all.
Love you too, brother.
Yeah.